has refused to pay us. We tried to negotiate with him. I had my attorney review it, and we are headed to the courthouse.
Swim platform to see if it's empty. Not sure how far it goes down. All right, so we got that job done with the pump. Got the hydraulics filled up.
Don't know why it's here. Don't know the story, but it's already got it's got full of water and trash, and who knows how it's floated up here. I don't know. A lot of what we see down here is people come down here with these junk boats and live on them for a while, and then things don't work out for them in Key West, which happens to a lot of people. All right, we got quite the haul. We bought some more clearance items, and then we picked up all the parts for the Tritoon stereo system. That's what the majority of this is. We're gonna get over there and start getting this installed, and then when we get everything installed up top, then we will haul the boat out and run the wires underneath. Darren's gonna be rocking the sandbar, or at least his kids will be, I guess.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. So the client called and said that his kids want a new stereo system on, and he wants to be able to rock the sandbar. So we're going to rock the sandbar. So we've got a Garmin head unit. We've got an amplifier right here. We got big old subwoofer, not one, but two. So two 8-inch subwoofers. Then we've got another amplifier, because we have so many subwoofers and speakers that we need two amplifiers. 8 speakers. We got 8 speakers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 big subwoofers, 2 amplifiers, a head unit. And there may be more stuff he might want to add on later. The boat is behind his house and we can get to it. So we're going to do a bunch of work over there first, get everything installed, and then when the time comes, we'll take the boat over to the yard, haul it out, because we have to be able to get underneath. We'll go over here to see the Tritoon first.
How you guys doing this morning?
Good. All right, so here's our Tritoon project. You can see Peter got the lower covers off. We put a power pole on here, and we put a 225 Mercury on here, and a jack plate.
Looks like he already scuffed it up.
Yep, they got down in the skinny somewhere. And that's why he's got a jack plate on there. But this had an old tired 150 on it, and man, we put this 225 on here, and this thing goes like crazy. We'll get that other WorldCat job done, and then we'll hop back on here. There's these panels right here. They all have to be taken down because that's where all the wiring is, and then we have to rivet them all back up. It's kind of a chore, but it's just what we have to do. So
yeah. It's a chore because we had to do it last time.
Yep.
We put like 200 rivets in it that we're now removing again.
And you need to let him know he needs to turn the batteries off
when he's done. The subwoofers were going here and here, right?
Right. So you should put one there and one here, because if not, you're going to get localization, and it's just not going to sound right.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking from professional experience.
Yeah, I know you are, Mel. Yeah, so we got some thinking to do. I already texted the owner, so we're going to see what he wants to do. Okay, so we also have to get, I don't know if you guys can see it, but these seats are totally collapsing and rusting out, and we have to see if we can find some, which I need to. It might be a challenge because this new deck material they had put down is like right up against this, so I have no room. But they're made by a company called Springfield. We'll start looking for them. But I won't take those seats out until we find some replacements and get them. Although I wouldn't recommend sitting on them because they're a little sketchy. All right, let's get Peter up here and go over some things. All right, don't remove these seats until I find replacements.
Okay. I was just looking down below. Those look solid.
Okay. Yeah, the seats will come off though, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to pry them or cut them or something.
So, gonna have Peter is going to put a ACR in here, just so that the green battery, that interstate, that's the start battery, and then that group 31 is the house battery. We're gonna put an ACR in there, so if the kids are out, the ACR, they can draw on the house, but if the house battery dies, then you can draw off the start battery only until a certain point, and the ACR will shut it off to protect your start capability.
We're putting some tunes on the Tritoon. Got to put a stereo and some speakers. So what we've done is we've got all these panels here we had to take off to gain access to underneath because we've got speakers we're putting in. We're replacing the wiring because the wiring that's in there is a bit small for the amount of stereo equipment we're putting in. So we had to take all the panels accesses off, so from the bottom side. So the speakers they've already put in. To get the access to where the speaker wires go, we had to take these off. So we got some speaker wire here on the other side up in there. So we got to put the new one up in here, run it all the way down there to where the helm is. That's where the amplifiers and control head unit are. So we're doing that now on this. It'll take a little while, but should be nice when we get done. It's not a bad little pontoon boat. Kind of struggling in here for some access, you see, because we got to get up in here. The head unit controller is here. We got some amplifiers up in here. But all the wiring comes in over there, so I gotta crawl back in there and snake that white wire back up inside. So I'll get to working on that now, and we'll get her done.
All right, where are we headed?
Little boat. It's a 34 Pursuit, I think, if I remember right. Haven't seen it in 6 months, maybe. We're going to check it because he's coming into town and he's going to want to use it. So we're going to go turn it on and check and see if everything is good. I'm just going to do a preliminary check, and then if we have a list, then I'll send the guys over.
Kind of like what we just did to the Whaler, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yep. I'm sure it needs software updates, but because it's in the barn, it won't get reception. We won't do that. I might have to move it outside for that, or I could put it on an SD card and do it that way. Well, here we are. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Look at this mess.
He doesn't have a cover on it.
No, the cover's at the shop. He didn't want it. Says it's too much of a hassle. Oh my goodness. This is going to need a full-on detail job. And yes, when I get on the boat, I will be wearing my shoes because I'm not walking in that. Let me call him real quick and tell him this is going to need a full-on detail. Yeah, batteries are all totally dead. All right, well, change plans. Maybe I can combine them. Get something to come alive. There we go. All right, so the house batteries are all dead. The windshield wipers on. Oh, see, yeah, it's already wanting to go into active captain, so we're not going to do that because it won't do it in here. So, all right, well, we know we need to get over here and get this thing hooked up, and I'm actually going to have move it to a work rack, and we will run the engines on a muffs, and
maybe we can rinse it down.
Yeah, we'll rinse it down and start the we'll start the batteries charging, and got to check his trolling motor and make sure that's all charged up and ready to go because they don't let us keep boats. The problem is because of insurance, they no longer plug the boats inside here. So leave them on a trickle charger, or you're not supposed to anyways. They come through and unplug them. Sinking, and it ended up being this ladder was not sealed right. Wow. That's going to be expensive. No, there's a little nick right there. I don't know. Pretty boat, though. I think these are the ones that steer on the bottom, where this steers and not this. I believe these steer it here. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, not our boat, but it's pretty. It's a big old Everglades. They're a real pretty boat, but they're really technology heavy. Ha ha ha. What do I spy? Punch bug. Punch bug. Right there. No cheating. It's a punch bug. It's a legitimate.
We're driving and he pulls over to get me.
That's right.
And an old guy's driving this car. There you go. There's the punch bug.
Yep.
We haven't been seeing it at the marina anymore. I haven't been to that marina in a long time either, but
there's a few of them around town. I am all dressed up, and I'm a little anxious and a little nervous and a little upset. Doing something that I haven't done in 14, 15 years worth of being in business. I've never had to do this before. Can you guess what it is? I'm having to take a client to court because he has refused to pay us. We tried to negotiate with him as far as his bill goes. We have documentation of the work we did. We have video documentation. We have pictures. We have many text messages. Oh, I haven't worn a tie in years. Anyways, we are going to court. And this is just the preliminary to try to get him to either pay his bill or if we can negotiate a settlement. I had my attorney review it, and we are headed to the courthouse. I'm not happy about the situation. I do not want to do this. Wish me luck. Say a prayer for me if you can. It's very frustrating because with all those text messages with the gentleman, he was very happy and knew what we were doing, knew I had 2 guys there because he wanted to be able to use the boat by Friday, which we started on a Monday, and it was a major. He just got upset, but he knew we were there because he had to open the gate when we came and when we left, and all the text messages we have from him confirm the work and what he wants done, and we have a contract. Signing off for now, getting ready to park down here at the courthouse. I'll let you know what happens.
One eternity later.
Well, that was a big strikeout. Sat in court all morning, waiting. So frustrated right now. Turns out that the sheriffs weren't able to track him down. Sounds like they sent the sheriffs on a wild goose chase. Well, had court yesterday. We went to mediation. The guy offered pennies on the dollar for the money he owes us. Nope, that's all he's going to pay. And so we are going to have a trial. We're going to court. So yay for that. Not really. I'm actually hopeful that maybe they'll contact us and offer us a better settlement. I mean, if we can get even remotely close, I would probably take it.
Well, he's got to get an attorney, right?
Well, yeah, he's getting an attorney, but it's small claims court, and our attorney advised against that because the judges don't really like that because it's not meant for that. So he says that can actually go against you. So we will see what happens. Probably have to change the seals on the shafts, and we have to take the upper gears off, which are inside the boat, and flush those with brake cleaner.
Just put a small piece of tape, just, very little on the boat, just to cover the hole so the water doesn't come in. All right, right there. 11.603. Perfect.